Greetings to my audience. Welcome to the video. Okay, let's go. Greetings. My name is Chimaoge. You can also call me Moge. Welcome to Chimaoge's comments. Once again, my name is Chimaoge. You can also call me Moge. Full metaphysically correct name, Chimaoge and K-Rom. Government name, Chimaoge Chijioke Ibe. Alternate white structured name based on the history of my lineages. Chimaoge Chijioke Ibenwuku. All right, let's go. Let me get my angles correct. Anyway, you can see my cabinets in the back. Anyway, the title of today's video, and of course the subject, is the concept of soul groups in astrology is based upon thing groups. Again, the concept of soul groups in astrology is based upon thing groups. Let me stand. Always have, here we go, temptation to change the angle in that way. Now, as always, this video is highlighting an art piece. Today's highlighted art piece is called Thing and Extreme Thing. You can see it in the center of the art piece, which is in the center of the thumbnail. It is called Thing and Extreme Thing. Or, well, whatever. The diagram's in the art piece in the thumbnail. You know what I mean. Anyway, keywords for today. They come in pairs. The first word pair, or really phrase pair, is reincarnation and then return to life. Reincarnation, then return to life. The second pair is soul group and the self. Soul group and the self. Ooh. The third one is thing and being. Thing and then being. The fourth one is karma and life back. Karma and life back. And then the fifth one is astrology and metaphysics. Astrology and metaphysics. And then the bonus pair is Venus and Shango. Venus and Shango. Okay. Let's get right into it. Here are the 5 main points about the art piece. The 5 main points about the art piece. Let me squat. Ouch. Hit my chair. Point 1. One of the main purposes of the art piece is to talk about the nature of people, okay? People are very complicated. I'm learning more and more about them every day. Really, I think technically speaking, in the language that forms the basis of English, they should be called persons. I think people mean something else. Anyway, this is what my sources tell me. But anyways, to talk about the nature of persons, people, whatever, I could say it in the way that's more common for English, because, you know, for context, right, long term, everyone's supposed to speak, like, naturally 5 languages, apparently. I'll go more into that in the future. The one that forms the basis of English, my 5th one, my natural language is not like it at all, so I don't really like it. But anyway, yeah, anyway, talk about the nature of people. And every people have a self. The self is very complicated, but your self comes from your thing group. So that's depicted there. Anyway, another main purpose, this point 2 of the art piece, is to talk about Amadioha, because the thing that I drew there, the big yellow thing you can see, really was modeled on Amadioha. Apparently it's not accurate, but anyway, Amadioha, the good husband of the people, goes by many names. Anyway, let's film Amadioha a bit. Ooh, Abu Mamadioha, Abu Mamadioha, Abu Maparashuku Kaka, Abu Maparahuku Kaka. Ooh, first son of the inspector. I look into things. Anyway, point 3. This is about what you see in the art piece itself. You can see a pineapple-like yellow thing. That represents a thing. The pineapple-like yellow thing in there represents a thing. And by a thing, I mean one of the 49 things that is, of course, one of the biggest things that form the basis of existence and beyond. That one was modeled on Amadioha, but it's just to represent one. Stand in, because the idea of thing is Amadioha. Anyway, 4th piece, there's a pineapple-like green thing with blue tips. That's meant to represent an extreme thing. Again, you see that pineapple-like green thing with blue tips. That's meant to represent an extreme thing. Unless you're one of the heads of things, one of the Onishi, there are 49 of them on every planet. Well, at least when everything's, I mean, not everyone's born at the same time. I don't know. But anyway, when everything is optimized, there are 49 of us. I'm one on every planet. Unless you're one of those people, you're part of some sort of extreme thing. There are many of them. Anyway, point 5. The diagram of the things is on line paper because I am bootleg. This is very simple. I was just trying to draw a diagram for myself, and then I published it for the benefit of the public. I put it on line paper because I'm bootleg. Obviously, I'd want the diagram to look nicer, but I'm not a detail person. So, you know, it just comes out like that. Anyway, and then here's the bonus piece of information for higher development. Eat ginger. Eat ginger. It's good for your overall health. Eat ginger. So anyway, now let me re-highlight the central art piece. And again, I'll come back to all of these pieces again after I take my break. Ooh. Ooh. Always stay moving. I just want to re-highlight the central art piece. It is called Thing and Extreme Thing. Thing and Extreme Thing. It's available in the Chimaoge's Comments Patreon digital product store. You can check that out. And the link, as always, will be in the pinned comment under this video. But I just want to highlight that again. And then I want to remind you all of my name. Again, I have notes. I mean, here's one note card here. Just want to get through all this in a way that's relevant. But anyway, oh, and fun fact. The green thing here is one of the symbols of Equensarma, which is basically what Chimaoge's Comments is, because this network is a way of me showing my Equensu. Everyone has one. Fun fact, Equensarma is a Madio, because Equensu is not original. It's not even named after itself. Not everything is a proper thing. Anyway, point is that's the symbol for this network. And then also that thing. Talking a lot about things, because after a while, things are so big, you just call it thing. Anyway, so remind you all of my name again. My name is Chimaoge. You can also call me Moge. Again, to get into that more, like my name is Chimaoge, but Moge is a name I want to change my name to eventually, because again, as I said before, Chimaoge is not really a proper name for a human being. And then also, if I want to say it in bootleg terms, it's a nickname, but that's not metaphysically correct. It's better to call it a forename. It's like a name, because it still metaphysically applies to me correctly. It's just not the one that I was named. But, you know, a bunch of my relatives have called me that as well. So anyway, I'm transitioning to that, but that's also there. So my name is Chimaoge. I also accept Moge. Full metaphysically correct name, Chimaoge and K-Rom. Again, if you want to translate that more into a way English speakers can understand, that would be Chimaoge of Venus, because everyone's name, there's the one you're given, and then based on where you're born, it should be of, and then the name of the sector based off of the thing that governs the sector. I'll go into that in more depth in the future. In the previous video, might have been like 2 videos ago, is the one where I think, what's the one where I talk about Dr. Umar? Anyway, check it. I went into it in some depth. I'll go into it more. Anyway, the whole point is, that's the name. Government name, Chimaoge Chijioke Ibe. Alternate white structured name based on the history of my lineages is Chimaoge Chijioke Ibenwuku. Only reason my government name is Ibe instead of Ibenwuku is because at some point, again, the practice of using last names is improper, but at some point, people took the last name, which was already improper, and made it worse by getting rid of Nwuku, which is the name of my great-great-grandfather. And Ibe is the name that was applied to, and I'll say it like that. I'll talk about that more in the future. It's a name that was applied to his son, my great-grandfather. This is all patrilineal now. But anyway, someone shortened it because they like white people. I'm not on that wavelength. But anyway, just acknowledge that. And then if you want to find me by another name, there's Nkworie, Nkworie. That means the smooth deletion of disease. It's another name for Shango. Nkwo, I found a way to translate it in a way English speakers could understand, it means smooth deletion. We'll be talking more about that in the future. Also, smooth removal, but the smooth deletion of disease, that is Shango. I just use that name when I make music. Check out Inquiry, it's another network. All right, let's pray. Ooh, I greet all my ancestors. Everyone else on my team. I pray for the success of this video and the art piece it highlights. I pray for the success of the idea that they're bigging up. I pray for my whole audience and I pray for myself. God, thank you all. Let me take my break. Ooh, Abu Mama you, Abu Mama you, Abu Mama you, Abu Mama you, Rakaduka, Egejen Nesherumpa, Egejen Nezimpampa. Abu Mamadio Hua, Abu Mamadio Amuaduka, Egezian and me hempa, Egezen Nequedimpa, Abu Dimpa, Nuwa, Dimpa, Igweka, Abu Migwenki Gwenka, Abu Igwe Amadio Han, Abu Mamadio Hie, Abu Mamadio Hibare. Abu Mamadio ha paw pa, Abu Mamadio ha paw pa, Ekezenu nezim timpa, Ekezenu Amadio ha, Abu Mamadio hua. Let's go, Oza, let's go. Kabrunam Nogo ha, Kaon your buna. Greetings to my audience, greetings. Again, my name is Chimaoge. You can also call me Moge. Let me go through the points again. The title of this video is The Concept of Soul Groups in Astrology is Based Upon Thing Groups, okay? Astrology is basically a conglomeration of metaphysical information that is good, but it's not complete. It is a remnant of what is called Iheligwe. To translate it in a way that you understand quickly, there are many ways. It is the things of Oshun. Who talks about a lot of different things. Anyway, so that concept of soul groups, if you're familiar with astrology and other similar conglomerations of information, soul group is the idea that you have groups of people that your quote-unquote soul is tied to from before your birth, and when you come into life, you have to find them. That concept is not complete, but it's a good starting point. It's based on the concept of thing groups. Everybody has everybody except for the Onishi, at least. It's complicated. Lord have mercy. Okay, yeah, everyone except for the Onishi has a thing group. Let me say that. If there are exceptions, I'll let you know in the future. Because basically everyone self is part of a thing that expands over time. So every time someone reincarnates, their past life makes multiple copies. Let me just say it like that. You can do weird things if something bad happens. But anyway, their past life makes multiple copies, and that is, a new thing group, and it's part of the larger thing group. Onyishi are exception because that just means boss. The bosses are exception just because we just make one copy every time. Anyway, go more into that in the future. The point is, it's important to know your thing group, but we're all ignorant now, so... Anyway, but don't worry about me and the other Onishi. We link up with the other people on other planets. The world has to be good for us to know our thing. Anyway, the highlighted art piece is called Thing and Extreme Thing. You can see it in the middle of the video thumbnail. Ooh, and I mentioned Amadioha. I have the blood flow. Amadioha. Another translation for that is blood flow. We are all a blood flow. Our blood flow contains ourself and our person. Ooh. Onishikala, the head of the hand, the head of the extension, same thing. Anyway, let's go. Key word groups for today, word pairs. First one, reincarnation and return to life. Byaza. The second one, soul group and the self. The self. In my language, you can also call it onwe and uzukumwe. Another translation for that is the existence hold or the forever hold. It'll hold you forever. Third pair, thing and being. Thing and being. Fourth one, karma and life back. And let me go into life back a bit. Life back in my language, Azundu. People say Azu means fish. No, it means back. That animal you call a fish is a back. Think of it just a back going like this. Azu. All right. I know a lot of you tone marking people will bring out your card from class. No. It's the same word. Azu. 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 Two manifestations of one thing. But your Azundu, your life back, that is the proper name for what people will call, I guess, your whole life journeys. Every time you reincarnate, that's an extension of your Azundu, your life back. That's why I put that there. Anyway, then the fifth pair, astrology and metaphysics. Astrology is just a subset of what we can call metaphysical knowledge. And then the bonus pair, Venus and Shango. Yeligwe, the things of Oshun belong to Shango, but he takes care of them for his wife. Let's go. Excuse me. Now, the 5 main points about the art piece itself. Thing and extreme thing. First, it's meant to talk about the nature of persons. Second, it is meant to talk about the good husband of the people. Amadioha, blood flow, same thing. Third, in the art piece itself, you can see a pineapple-like yellow thing that is meant to represent a thing. Fourth, you can also see another pineapple-like thing. This one is green with blue tips. Excuse me. That is meant to represent an extreme thing, which most people belong to. Fifth, it is online paper because I am bootleg. What does that mean? I don't take myself too seriously. I just want to get the idea out. Begin discourse. Let's go. And then the bonus point for higher development. Eat ginger. Where's my ginger? Okay, well. All right. Okay, so my ginger is no longer in its marked container, but I mixed it in with some other stuff here. I just want to set a good example. You see that tan stuff at the top? That is ginger. And I mixed it in with cloves and cayenne pepper. Eat some. Anyway. All right, I just want to re-highlight the central art piece. Let me stand. Let's re-highlight the central art piece. Let's re-highlight it. It is called Thing and Extreme Thing. Check it out in the Chimaoge's comments, Patreon digital product store. The link is in the pinned comment. Check it out. Again, reminder of my name. Name, Chimaoge. Ahambu, forename. Nickname. Name I want to transition to. Name that also speaks to the essence of my being, which comes from my thing. Moge means knows the time, knowledge time. Husband, same thing. Amadioha. Government name, Chimaoge, Chijioke, Ibe. Alternate white structured name, also Chimaoge, Chijioke, Ibenwuku. Those are all good names. It's just not really metaphysically correctly my name. Not like that anyway. Another name for me, Nkworie, Nkworie, Nkwo, Orie, together, Nkworie. Shango, the smooth deletion of disease. Check out the Nkworie network. You'll find my music there. Anyway, let's pray again. I extend the last prayer, one more. Let's get rid of disease in this world. Wabuya. Ka. Bootleg again.